Coming up on Mountain News at 6, food pantries throughout the region are overwhelmed as the government shutdown drags into another week. And we'll take you to one small business that's helping families through tough times, no questions asked.
And it's quiet now, but how long will the stretch of nice weather last? Details coming up.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
People are flocking to food pantries and taking advantage of food giveaways in Southern Kentucky. A London church quickly ran out of food boxes once word got out of its distribution this morning. A food pantry in Somerset had a line out the door. WYMT's Phil Pendleton shows us what took place in both Somerset and London.
A line formed outside God's Food Pantry in Somerset Monday morning.
I'm on disability and I need those benefits to stay with me. You know, me and I'm sure a whole lot of other people too as well.
Mike Freeman joined many others with concerns of what will happen with the benefits. The food pantry began seeing longer lines last week.
And oftentimes, about twice a week, we'll put excess produce and perishables outside to share with our general community, and we didn't even have that to share last week.
And here in London, this parking lot at Calvary Baptist was full. More than 300 boxes of food given out in less than 2 hours.
Of course, you know, we had a lot of people due to the government shutdown afraid that their SNAP benefits were going to be cut off.
Calvary gives out food once a month from a program that started 4 years ago.
That there's a real need. Our senior pastor felt a few years ago the Lord leading him to realize that hunger was a great need here in our community. And so we started this food drive.
If you've ever been hungry, there's a fear of being hungry again.
Brenda Russell with the Somerset Pantry says they recently added 20 more families that they had not served before. In Pulaski and Laurel counties, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Food pantry officials we spoke with say they accept donations as well and have Amazon and Walmart wish lists people can respond to. A Powell County native is sharing his story as communities come together to help families struggling with food insecurity. The city of Lexington, God's Pantry Food Bank, and several partners have launched Lexington's Big Give, a citywide food drive supporting families who did not receive SNAP benefits this month. Charles Meade says he was homeless when he first moved to Lexington, and food pantries helped him get back on his feet. Now he's encouraging others to ask for help and give what they can.
This too will pass, and this neighborly love that the city's got, it's gonna help.
God's Pantry serves more than 50 counties, including many here in eastern Kentucky. Donations can be made at Blue Barrels across Lexington through December 2nd. Today, Kentucky families can start applying for help to cover heating bills. Applications are opening up for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program Fall Subsidy, also known as LIHEAP. It provides assistance for eligible families. Applications will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis until December 12th. The amount families receive depend on factors like income level and the fuel type they need for heating. A locally owned business is giving away free meals to those who are struggling amid the SNAP benefit funding uncertainty. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino has that story.
All right, veggies are up in about a minute and a half.
Hillbilly Hibachi is working to make sure no one goes hungry as the federal government shutdown continues, as they offer a hot plate, no questions asked, to those struggling during these uncertain times surrounding SNAP benefits.
Thank you very much. Any community we go to, we're giving free chicken and rice and Yum Yum meals to anybody who asks.
The owner, Adam Brown, says they have been averaging about 10 to 12 free meals a day.
You know, I've been hungry, and I don't like people to be hungry, not on my watch. When a community that supports us needs help, we try to be there.
Brown says it is the community's continued support that allows them to lend a helping hand to those who depend on SNAP benefits, like Lisa Green.
Because if it wasn't for food stamps, I do believe I'd go hungry a lot more than what I have. That means everything to me, because if it wasn't for the community, I do not think that a lot of people would be able to make it.
But for Lisa, it is more than just a free meal. It is a reminder that our community cares.
I could not thank them enough. I can't thank them enough. 100 times and it wouldn't be enough.
Serving not just food, but kindness to those who need it. In Lawrence County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
Hillbilly Hibachi owner Adam Brown says they will continue to serve meals to those who need them until the government shutdown is over. Unlike last week, we are going to have a mainly dry work week this time around until we get close to the weekend. Meteorologist Eric Dean has our first look at the forecast. Eric.
That's right, Steven. So when you get into the weekend, that shower, maybe thunderstorm chances will start to ramp up. Right now, though, not bad. Look at this, 48 degrees in Owsley County near Boonville. Feels like 48 degrees out there. First alert live, pinpoint Doppler radar. All is quiet throughout eastern Kentucky, not just eastern Kentucky, but the entire Commonwealth, the entire Ohio Valley, the entire Tennessee Valley, even the Dixie Alley area is quiet. High pressure is in control. We're on the leading edge of it. That's what's going to keep us cool as we go into your Tuesday. Temperatures right now, look at this, 40s and 50s. We're sitting at 49 in Clintwood, Whitesburg's at 48, 49 in Jackson, 48 Boonville, and then mid-50s from Somerset to London down towards the Williamsburg area. Now on the WYMT First Alert Weather app, you'll get your hour-by-hour forecast where we see clear skies from top to bottom. Temperatures will stay in the upper 40s till we get to about the 10, 11 o'clock time frame. We'll go to the mid-40s, low 40s as we go into the 1 o'clock time frame. Now, all good things must come to an end, and we'll talk about that coming up in the First Alert forecast in a few minutes. Steve.
Eric, thanks. Indiana State Police have arrested a Campbell County, Tennessee man in connection with a 1996 rape reported in Scott County, Indiana. The investigation began in September 1996. Police responded to a report from a woman who said she was raped after leaving a lounge with two men. The victim provided a name she believed was a man who assaulted her, but his DNA did not match that of the attacker. In June of this year, ISP Forensics Advanced DNA Technology had identified a close genetic relative of the original suspect profile. Police identified 53-year-old Sammy Wayne Riley as the suspect. Riley was arrested and taken into police custody on November 1st on one count of rape committed by using or threatening the use of force. He's being held at the Scott County, Indiana jail. A Laurel County woman is charged after deputies say they found her with suspected cocaine. The sheriff's department says deputies arrested 23-year-old Kyla Marie Cottle Wednesday evening off Barberville Road. Cottle faces a possession charge and is being held in the Laurel County Correctional Center. Several agencies responded to a serious ATV crash in Johnson County Friday night. It happened after 11 on Ramey Branch Road off Kentucky 172. Officials say the ATV went about 400 feet down a hillside, injuring both the driver and passenger. First responders used specialized ATVs and rope teams to reach the remote area. Both victims were taken to Paintsville ARH for treatment.
All right, headlines for tonight. A quiet week for the most part. So when we get into next week, that things start to get a little interesting. Temperatures this week, though, they are up, down, and all over the place. And we're going to keep an eye on this weekend. Details on the First Alert forecast coming up.
And why one hospital is buying a shopping center.